One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Let's Bet It. I'm Jamin, co-host, aka Dropping Dimes. Got our usual co-host GLB and Stacks with us today, and today we got a special guest with us, LJ from H-Town, well-respected capper, contributor to the to Pub Sports Radio. All three of us probably have watched his shows or watched him be a guest on Chris's show and other shows. So it's good to have my brother here. How was your weekend, LJ?
Oh man. First of all, man, appreciate y'all for having me, man. Big fans of y'all as well. We dabble with each other, text back and forth, throw different plays around to each other. So it's always good, man. We can come on and collab, man, and try to beat these bookies as we trying to do each and every day. But yeah, man, I had a good weekend, man. Sat back, enjoyed time with the fam, won some money on the sports bets, dabble in hockey and basketball. So hey, man, just looking to attack the card, trying to get some money like we do.
Sounds good, my brother. GLB, how was your weekend, betting wise, life wise, and how you looking today with your looks?
Yeah, had a good weekend. Definitely had coming off a good week of betting. Made a good amount of units, so I'm trying to be good this week and not give too much back. Saw the board clearly yesterday, 3-0 day. Today's a little different. Today I don't like a lot, to be honest. I was telling you guys, only got a couple plays in, not trying to force anything, but I think I got some things you guys will like.
I just, before I get to Stacks, I just got a notification on my phone that Paul George is out for the rest of the season, so I don't know how surprising that is, but...
Man, maybe he's going to do his podcast again.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now he can get back to...
That's exactly what he's going to
do. Stacks, my brother, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Everything been all right. I ain't got no complaints about nothing. Today, it's my fault that I was late. I might have had all of us late. My daughter finally moving out the project, her and her baby finally moving out the project, got a little crib, so it took me a little longer helping her move, but it's a good day. Like, I love to see, I didn't want her and the baby in the project, so yeah. I'm hot right now. Like, I'm literally running the house and logged in like, fuck, but I'm here now, like, what's cat? Got LJ on there. I respect the fuck out of LJ, like, we can have LJ on here. We made it. That's how I feel.
No, man, we all good, man. We just trying to get this money, Stacks. You know how it is.
Yeah. And we got Dabby coming on too. Dabby was gonna come on Wednesday, but he's going to Public Palooza, so he ain't gonna be able to make Wednesday, but he was supposed to come on Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, and Stacks, to be honest, I was having technical difficulties literally right before you got in here. So hopefully our internet's cooperating. We can break the card down and give the people what they want. So let's get to the first game on the schedule, and that is the Heat at Knicks. When I made the banner, I haven't seen the number in a few hours, but when I made the banner, the Knicks were catching 7 at home with a total of 210. Not sure on the injury front what's going on, but I do know that total, I think it opened at like 214 or 215, and it's dropped a lot. So I do have a look on this game. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but GOP, you got anything on this one, brother?
I do, and it's kind of gross. This is one of my only official bets today. I went alt here. Tyler Hero, 25 plus points. Part of the reason why is because I'm feeling a little, going for plus money today. So when I looked at this, it was 22 and a half and 23 and a half in some books. And I think that line's sharp. As I was looking through the data, Props Madness and Killer Sports, that looks like the right line for the most part. In 17 games where Tyler Hero's been on the road facing a team, or let me back up. the way I approached this was not only are the Heat on the road, but they're also facing a team with a better win percentage than them. It's happened 17 times. Tyler Hero's averaged 23.4 points. So I think over 22.5 was a good look. But like I said, I wanted to go for plus money. It's obvious Tyler Hero gets his points on the road versus at home. It's so clear when you look at it. And fortunately for us, he's playing a team today that's in the bottom 10 against a pick and roll ball handler, which he is. When he faces these teams, in his last 22, he's only cleared it 50% of the time. Nothing crazy. But when he's on the road, like I said, definitely like him on the road here. He averages 25.1 points. He's cleared this in 9 out of his last 13. But it gets better. Not only is he facing a bottom 10 team against a pick and roll ball handler, he's facing literally the worst team in the league against the pick and roll ball handler. When he's done this on the road in his last 7, he's cleared his 22.5 line, which it is now, 6 out of 7 times. But he averages 28.9 points. So my cap here is the Heat's been trash. Tyler Hero has been, he got 8 points last game, I think. But this is his spot on the road against a team that sucks at defending him. So I think, it was worth me going for plus money here. So Tyler Hero over 24.5 is my bet, but I would play over 22.5 at minus 120. And fun fact, this is so random, but in games after Tyler Hero has scored, I think 10 or fewer points, Bam Adebayo averages like 14 rebounds. I think it's happened 3 or 4 times. But that wasn't reason enough for me to take Bam's rebounds because other things I saw. So I'm taking a shot here on Tyler Hero. Please just get 25 points and I'll be happy.
That's a good look. LJ, you got anything on this one?
No, I was I had Karl Anthony Towns circled over 11.5 rebounds. Simply because the Heat give up the second most rebounds to the big man. So, but it's probably not going to take it just because Miami, they've lost 7 in a row, man. So I'm not trying to invest some type of money in them right now. Plus, I just don't want to have to depend on Cat to get rebounds and he'll end up with 11 and I'll be mad. You know what I'm saying? So I just stayed off. It's a lead to his rebounds, but 11.5 plus money. Now it's minus 136. So it was plus money 106. So now it's saying that he's probably most likely gonna get it. But I'm just gonna stay away from it. I got other players I trust more. That's just like a lean. Karl Anthony Towns over 11.5 rebounds.
Stacks, my brother, what you got on this one? If you got anything.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing really that. I tell the homie Razor I had seen his pick on the under, and I told him because when I was looking at it this morning, I didn't get to it, but I was looking at the under, and then my whole thought was I missed the original line, and I ended up getting it at like 210.5. But what I did bet was I bet Anunoby 6+ rebounds, and I got that at plus 105, plus 108. My fault. Anunoby rebounds. But I'm looking at Cat. Though. I want to get the Cat some type way.
Mm-hmm.
I was the look I had and the number moved, and I'm just a classic case of being scared to take something and then the number moved and you wish you would have did it. But the look I was looking at was the first half under 108 points. If you look on Moneyballer, just the last 10 games, the Heat 6-3-1 to the under in the first half. The Knicks are 8-2 to the under in the first half.
It makes sense.
You know what I mean? So the reason why I didn't play it is because I was kind of traumatized from the other night because I took Memphis team total under for the first half, and they were 10-0 to the under. And then the game I touched it, they scored 63 points. I was pissed. So that's what kept me from taking this one. Now the numbers move, and I still might take it. I mean, the paces are slow, and it might be something I still look at. But man, it's even it went even lower to 107. So that was going to be my look for that one.
Check this out real quick before we move on. I was looking at Cat. So Karl Anthony Town is going up against a top 5 defense to his position today. It's happened 9 times this season. He's never once cleared his points line. But his rebounds looking pretty good, especially when he's at home. It's only happened twice, but we have 15 against the Magic on December 3rd and 12 against the Pistons. On top of that, people who play like Karl Anthony Towns, you know, players like him, they're clearing this at a 55% clip. And I might have to look into this later because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Knicks props lately are kind of letting me down. Like Josh Hart's gonna be on the do not bet list soon. It's also kind of my fault for taking him in the wrong spots. I like Josh Hart, but Karl Anthony Town, I'm pretty sure his rebounds the other day were 12.5. He had 6 in the first quarter or something. He ended with 12. This guy just lets me down too. But it looks like he could be in a spot today where he's not going to hit his points. So he's going to have to get the boards. Do we play the boards or under on points? Maybe both.
I do think one thing that needs to be factored in with this team is that, you know, Mikal Bridges finally came out and said something to Thibs about the minutes that they were playing. So it doesn't surprise me that they start games great, you know, on the stats, and then they just fade off. Like if he don't change what he's doing at least a little bit pretty soon, this team is not gonna get past the second round depending on who they play.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there won't be nothing left of them. It happened in the second round against the Pacers. They fell apart, literally.
Yep.
Yeah, he burning his players down. Like he don't realize. I mean, he got to realize it. He burning them down. Like you want me to play 48 minutes for what? Was it 82 games, 84 games, and then do the same in the playoffs? Like, come on, man. That's why you can never bet on the Knicks in the playoffs. They tired.
Well, let's hit the next one, fellas. Pacers at Wolves. This one opened up as the Wolves being. Some people probably got it at 3. But then it immediately got the line moved because Pascal Siakam this is gonna be his first game missed as a Pacer since we've had him. So you don't hear that too often where guys are playing every single night, but this is gonna be his first game missed since the Raptors trade. So the line moved. It's looking more and more like Nesmith is gonna be out, Halliburton is gonna be out. So they're pretty thin tonight. Total set at 228.5. LJ, what do you think about this one, man?
Man, Minnesota's been rolling, man. 8 in a row, 8 out of the last 10, and they putting up points. But I just don't want to, you know, they're kind of Jekyll and Hyde to me, man. You know, if they shoot a lot of threes. And I just don't like the offense of Minnesota for me because I've watched them before a game. It's like they're real streaky. So I really don't invest in them that much. But I believe the prop tonight of Julius Randle over 18.5 points, I believe that's a good look. The Pacers give up, you know, the most points to the power forward. And you look at the last couple of ones, Giannis just hit him up for 34. You know, he had 19 in the first game. And then they played again, he had 34. Okongwu played him twice. He had 20 and 16. So I'm thinking Julius Randle is back. They've won every game since he's come back in their lineup. So I believe the fact that Siakam is out now too, because that's his position, the power forward. So now he's going up against a backup. So I believe Julius Randle's points over 18.5 is a very solid look in this game. And that's probably all I would look at.
And that's a really good look because more than likely he's going to be going up. Obi Toppin is probably going to be starting in his place, and Obi's a cone. We just got to call it what it is. He's never been able to play defense, and that's probably something he never will be able to. So that's an excellent look considering who it's going to be Toppin on him, or it's going to be Thomas Bryant on him. Like it's going to be guys that he's substantially better than. So that's an excellent look. Stacks, what you got on this one, brother?
I ain't got nothing official, but I'm looking at the under. I just feel like the place to pay. feel like I do feel like as far as the side, I feel like that's a lot of points. That's a whole lot of points for the Pacers. But as official, I don't have nothing in this game. I'm looking more at the under because I don't know if I can trust. And then I feel like Ant, what did he have? 42 last night, 40 something.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you ain't gonna count on that back to back. I'm type person that I'm type better. You score 42, you got back to back. I'm looking at your unders. Like, what you gonna score 40 back to back games? Cut it out.
He might not get 40. What is his prop? What is that the L's points at?
I don't know, but I can't expect him to do it again.
27 and a half.
Like, see, he can get that. He ain't got to get 40. He can get 28. For real, they hit that.
So you
And
get 28 after
I like that.
you
I like
28
that.
after you score 42?
Yeah. Anthony put up threes, Stag. Like, that's all he do, man. And he at home, too. He didn't have to travel. You see what I'm saying? So I can see if he's going to a different gym. He in the same gym as last night. He hit 40. I mean, he should get 28. But hey, he may not.
Might be right.
Depends, like I said, that's why I don't like investing in him because Minnesota's a streaky team. You know,
It just seemed like with Ant, like his assist yesterday, he wasn't doing no passing. And I forget because I was on his assist and rebounds and he didn't catch last night. So it made me think he's gonna do more addition type shit tonight. It's hard for me to think that you're gonna score 42 and then give me 28 tonight.
Hey,
but the places play the way they play, like that's a team you could drop another 30, another 42. So I don't know.
I'm telling you, he may not get 40, but he can get 28. he averages 28, right? He averaging that. So
yeah.
He's better get that.
DLB, you don't got nothing on like players scoring 40 plus and in the next game, like.
Nah, I do career high. If you get your career high, I fade you the next game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I can look into that actually.
And tonight we finna talk about another game. I'm doing a system play. If you get ejected, I'm taking you the next game automatic. And we got Cade Cunningham in that situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you right there. I was kind of looking at the I agree with Stack's angle on the under. I was almost looking at this Pacers plus 7.5. To LJ's point, the Wolves are Jekyll and Hyde, and with all of these guys, and they know ahead of time that these guys are going to be out. Siakam's out. They knew that yesterday. They probably know that Halliburton and Neesmith are going to be out too. This could be a trap for them because they could come in thinking, look, we about to blow them out the water. And then you get some Pacer people off the bench like Jarris Walker, who's been dying to play. He just had a triple-double in the G League, dying to play. It's going to be some guys that are going to get an opportunity. And we've seen it in the NBA where these dogs like this cover in spots like this where the spot is great for the home team or for the home team. It all lines up and you just let your foot off the gas because you are supposed to win this game. Mm-hmm. So that would be my look at it, just from a side perspective.
Yeah, but my thing is, why is the line so high? Like, we talking about Timberwolves laying 7.5? Like,
I mean, but did you see Halliburton?
Yeah, the injuries of Pacers.
I'm saying, even without Howie, like, it calls for a 7.5.
And Siakam too. Siakam was an all-star.
Yeah, Siakam.
So he's going out.
Is
Siakam out?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
oh, wow. All right. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right, let's got a few comments. ALD, thanks for stopping in. Shouting out Stacks, LJ, of course. Let's get to the next game. 76ers at Rockets. 76ers coming off this is a back-to-back for them. They They won in Dallas, 130 to 125. So they head into Houston here on a back-to-back. 4th and 6 for. No, you know what? 4th and 6 for both teams. 3rd and 4 for the Rockets. I mean, it's a lot of games crammed in here for both of these teams. So I had a few thoughts on this game, nothing solid. GOB, my brother, what do you have anything on this one?
No, not really. Just a little bit of a lean to the over system play. When you have a home favorite coming off a win but not cover, facing a non-conference opponent today, they tend to go over. I wanted to get somewhere with props on the Rockets, but I couldn't really get there. So this is gonna be a pass for me. But real quick, I was looking into Randall rebounds, and then LJ's right. Randall points look good. I might even do a little bit of points and rebounds, but I think if we had to pick one, I think it's points.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, nothing on this Rockets game for me.
Did I skip you on the Pacers and Wolves?
I didn't have anything. I told you guys I didn't have anything. But as you guys were talking, I looked at it.
Okay. I just want to make sure. LJ, my brother, what you got on this one?
Man, I laid it, man. I got the 15. I'm gonna lay it. I mean, I just believe the Sixers don't have nobody on their squad. Nobody. And we've been at home chilling, winning games, coasting. We got Van Fleet back. The only person we missing is Amir Thompson. That's the only person we missing. But other than that, we are strong. We good to go. We're going to blow the 76ers out of the water. So, but I am going to jump on a hometown favorite on the other side of the team. And that's Quentin Grimes. Over 20.5 points. Because that's all the 76ers have. And if he don't get 20.5 points tonight, I'm not going to look at nothing for the 76ers ever again. Because there's no way he should be. He's back home, too, because he went to school down here in H-Town. So he's back home. He got some people in the crowd. He's going to get these 20.5 points because that's all the Sixers got. But other than the spread, I laid the 15. Rockets take care of business. Like, I wanted to lay the first half, 9.5. But Rockets aren't too good in the first half versus the East at home. You know, they're kind of shaky, but we won 6 in a row. We're 7-3 against the spread last 10. 76ers, I don't think he'll be able to cover. I like the GLBO bets over too because the Sixers are 17-6-2 to the over versus the West. But I just don't. I don't trust the 76ers to put up enough points because the Rockets play defense. We're going to limit you to probably one possession. You're not going to be able to rebound on us. So I don't see the 76ers getting to the points to where it'll take it over the over. Unless the Rockets just hit threes and they take it over the over by themselves. That's the only way I can see it going over this 222. But other than that, my two plays, Quentin Grimes over 20.5 points, Rockets minus the 15 I laid.
Yes, sir. Good looks. I was actually looking at the Sixers team total under, but it's just comically low. It was 104.5, but now it's down to 103. They may not even get to 95 points.
They probably won't.
If Quentin Grimes could still get 30, and they wouldn't get to 95 points. So, man, this game is going to be one I need to watch for real. Stacks or Stack. Where am I at? Who did I look? Stacks. What you got on this game, bro?
Yeah, I kept this real simple. I think I want to say I sent it to you this morning. One of the games, one of the bets I had, but I made it real simple. Sixers give up 120 all the time. Like they do that on a regular. And coming off a back-to-back, why wouldn't I? I took the Rockets over 119.5, and I stepped on it. Like pretty nice bet for me. Like at the crib, gonna give me 120. Like the Sixers give up 120, like all the time, And I love the Rockets at home. I just didn't want to lay the points. When you start talking about 2 touchdowns in an NBA game, it just sounds like, you know what I mean, like third quarter blowout. Who all the players?
I mean, we just laid it versus Dallas though. So is the 76ers any different than the Mavericks right now?
Nah, they're not.
So we just
they really
it,
not.
You know, so I'm like, hey, why not? But you know,
Sixers don't have no pride. Like at least I feel like at least there's some players on Dallas that are upset and still care. But man, it's gone to Philly, man. Like it's
The
been.
way I looked at it, just go out there and give me $120, man. I ain't got to worry about if y'all playing defense. And I cashed with Grimes last night. Shout out Chris B. He had the over 23.5. I always go for plus money, so I shot it to 25. It was 25 plus 125. So I can't go back to Grimes. But I like to look. Somebody got to score. But yeah, Rockets over 119.5. Matter of fact, I think I put it on Twitter too. That's how much I liked it.
Yeah, you right too. They gave it up to the Jazz.
Yeah, like I'm saying, everybody scored $120.
Dallas just scored 125 on them. Yeah, you're right. I ain't mad at them.
Yeah, like it was a whole bunch of games, and when I looked at this game, I'm like, damn. One thing I know, Philly gonna give up $120. So I made it simple. Rather than try to win by 2 touchdowns, just give me $120.
All right, y'all. Let's hit this next one. I've got some thoughts on this one. Pistons and Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it opened at, but I know at one point it was the Pelicans 7.5 point dog or 6.5 point dogs, but it went up earlier today to 7.5. The total comes in at 232. Thanks. You got anything on this one, man?
Yeah, I do. We got I did Duran. I don't know if I sent it, who I sent it to, but I got Jalen Duran 12 plus for plus 100, 12 plus rebounds. He had 5 the previous game. Oh no, and I'm going to get something else, but what I bet already is Duran 12 plus rebounds, and he had 5 the previous game. Whether Misi or however you say dude's name for the Pelicans, when I made the bet, they was questionable. I don't know if they playing or not, but I like Duran whether they play or not. And the angle, I don't know if we was on live or backstage, but I'm going to be on Cade everything. And I think everybody know that. He got thrown out the previous game. What's going to happen now?
Yeah, that's a good look. Man. I mean, Bickerstaff went off last night. I haven't seen anything where he's gotten fined yet, but
He's going to.
He gonna get fined big time. I wish he would have got fined before the game because I like the first half. GOB, you got anything on this one, brother?
I like the first half too. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like it. I ain't play it, but I like it.
Yeah.
On this one, I wanted to get there with Jalen Duran. I'm always trying to get there with rebounds, right? I love rebounds for these big dudes. I just really wish he was at home today because he's going against a bottom 10 team or one of, top 10, the 10 teams that allow the most rebounds. And he kills these teams, absolutely kills them when he's at home. On the road, not so much. But I think I heard Stack say he got 12 plus for plus 105.
No, plus 100.
Plus
even money.
Yeah. This 12 plus is now minus 112, minus 120 everywhere. So you got a good there.
Yeah, I got that at like 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, it's usually when I put my bets in, but I think the Cade look too. He's gonna be pissed off. He's I'm trying to find an angle here and I can't really, but sometimes we just throw this out the window and we use what we saw. We saw him get thrown out. We saw the coach be pissed. So I think the Cade points is probably somewhere I'm gonna look a little bit more after this.
And real quick, part of Dom's, you had said this morning during Christian's show about the first half. And here's my thing about the way I cap the way a lot of people different cap. Now, stats might say the Pelicans first half. My thing is the situation. He got thrown out.
Yeah.
Bickerstaff went ape shit. This is the time that the Pistons gonna come out the first half like on fire. And you talking about all I gotta do is win by two possessions? I got minus 3.5 when I played it. But I was telling you,
And
when
that
I
was a
bet it.
thing. Yeah, and that was a thing. I didn't even play it. That's another one that I didn't
I
play
played it because
down the line.
when you, my thing is the reason why, like, I be watching LJ's show. I watch everybody's shows, and I'm a member of everybody's shows who I respect, and I got all the information. So my whole thought was, I don't care about the Pelicans what they're trying to say because it's a spot for me. So when you put it in the chat this morning, I looked it up and like, damn, Bickerstaff, he on fire, he gonna get fined. I'm like, K got tossed. I'm like, you telling me they don't go out here and jump on these boys the first half? I bet it. But it wasn't my cap. I was with you. You got me on that.
And I didn't take it. So
I did.
and I'm still probably gonna take the 4.5, but I could have got a better number.
It's 4.5 now?
Yeah, the line went up.
Why you ain't betting when we talked about it?
Cause man, I told you I'd be having trauma, man. You
let people talk you out. You let people talk you out your bets. That's the problem.
Nobody
That's why I bet mine.
It's my own issues, man. I gotta get over my own issues, man.
That's why I make my bets before I go on anybody's show. Because like LJ, I respect his cap so much. If I'm getting ready to make a bet and I hear LJ go against it, I'm not making that bet. So therefore, before I listen to LJ or anybody else, I'm making my bets now.
Yeah.
Because I'll let people talk me off of my bet.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, because if I'm trying to cap and I'm listening to LJ and GLB and LJ say he like XYZ and then GLB be like, damn, well, my system say, and I'm on the other side, I'm gonna feel like a nut.
Well, you should feel pretty good about your first half because I'm on it with you. Because Detroit 10-2 against the spread in the first half this month in March. 4-1 against the spread in the first half on the road versus the West since January. Now you facing a vulnerable team as the Pelicans, who's probably the worst team in the West besides the Jazz. This situation is perfect for Detroit. It couldn't line up any better. So I'm right there with you. I took the 4.5. I don't care if it went up. That lets me know that the number is going towards my favor. So hey,
right, we're on the right side. That's what that means.
Minus 4.5. And like we say, Kay Cunningham over 27.5 points, minus 110. Perfect. Even number, perfect situation. He's gonna get 30. We can ride out with his points in this first half. Now, a little parlay, little tidbit.
That cap.
You can take Kay's 26 plus points. You can take Duran's 11 plus rebounds. And you can take Beasley's 3 plus threes. And that puts you at a plus 217 parlay right there. Same game parlay. Just if you're interested.
Beasley, how many threes?
Three. Yep. Because the Pelicans, one of the worst teams, the 3-point percentage, opposing 3-point percentage. So,
y'all know my thing. I say let's bet it.
I just took a bet live right here.
I'm about to say, I'm writing it down right now. What time did that game start?
7, I think.
8:10.
Yeah.
8:10?
8:10.
My Eastern.
Okay.
All right. I'm about to tell you now because I'm on my phone, so I would have had to step out real quick. But I got time. I can wait.
So just for everybody, the first half for the Pistons 4.5 is plus money, plus 100 at FanDuel. I don't know if it's different.
Man, I hate that shit.
Wait, you said what?
Huh?
What'd you say, Dimes?
No, I said that the Pistons minus 4.5 is plus 100 on FanDuel.
Right now?
Yeah.
I just took a bet in this game. I had nothing in this game, but I found something I like a lot. And listen to this line discrepancy. Minus 115 at DK and ESPN Bet, minus 145 at BetMGM. I hate BetMGM.
For what?
I just took Tobias Harris, rebounds and assists over 7.5. I was just saying that I wish Duran was at home more for those rebounds. So I started to look. Tobias Harris is going against a team that allows a lot of rebounds. He's facing a bottom 7 team. And when he does that, he averages 6 rebounds, clearing this in 10 out of 16 games. When he's on the road, he's cleared this in 5 out of 7, but started popping over a little bit, looking at his assists and all that. And rebounds and assists on the road, he's cleared this 5 out of 7 times, and he's flying over this 7.5, getting close to 9. Tobias has, I don't necessarily like betting on him, but at minus 115, I thought it was worth a shot there. I mean, I think he's going to get I think he's going to get 7 rebounds, and then I just need 1 assist. Or maybe he gets an 8th rebound and win this year, but I usually don't like to jump on bets this fast, but
I do.
I like
the purpose of the show.
If it's not on FanDuel, it's not on Pinnacle or anything, which I like.
Is Zion props up? Because that'll let you know if Zion's playing.
Zion,
because he was questionable.
They were because I was looking at his rebounds.
If they not up now, then that means he's not playing.
I do see them up.
I'm looking at it.
But yeah, that
he hasn't been ruled in though. He's still
and that's wild about that same game parlay. I could get 35% on Bet Rivers right now. I get 35% boost. Oh,
All right, y'all. Let's we got 6 more to cover.
that.
We got 6 more to cover. Let's move over to the Bulls and Jazz. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't got nothing on this one. Both of these teams are just absolute ass. So I just not a ton that I have on it. If I had to lean away, it would have to be that over. But this game I have no interest in. GLB, you got anything on this one, bro?
I have a fun bet in this. I never do ladders, but I have a ladder bet here. But before I tell you that, just real quick, when a team loses to a conference opponent by 20 or more, and then they're facing a bad team today, I mean, let's face it, the Jazz are bad too, but this says the Jazz are in a position to cover the spread. 26-15 ATS this season. When it comes to Jazz, I honestly just like taking props. So I have a ladder, and I never do this ever. And I don't know, this is all off one thing I noticed. I took Lauri Markkanen to get, I took Lauri Markkanen to get 7, 8, 9, and 10 rebounds. I just sprinkled a little bit on each one, but this is crazy talk because his rebounds line right now is 5.5 minus 160 to the under. So books are saying he's not going to get him. It's probably going to be Kessler. Cool. But Lauri Markkanen on a back-to-back, it's happened 5 times this season. He's cleared this line 4 out of 5 times. He's gone 10, 7, 6, and 10. Just a small little something I saw. Lauri Markkanen on a back-to-back seems to be the guy getting boards. Hasn't happened a lot, but when it does happen, I just need him to get like 8, and that kind of clears everything. But I just do that for fun. But other than that,
you got that's an excellent look, man. And you got to think too. Markkanen, I mean, on these back-to-backs, he's not playing both of them usually. So he's got all the energy in the world to play that, to play that second leg of a back-to-back. So he said, man, shit, y'all over here bullshit with this injury manipulation. So when I come in here, I'm just gonna get busy, And so I feel like that's a good look considering that
he clears everything on a back-to-back. Now that I looked, his points, assists, and his rebounds. Will I play his PRA? Probably not.
Free Markkanen, man. Free Markkanen and free LaMelo Ball. I'm gonna get a T-shirt made for both of them. They both need to be free. LJ, what you got on this one, my brother?
Man, I ain't got too much on this one. Both these teams are trending like to the positive. The Bulls are 9-2 against the spread in their last 11, but the Jazz are 16-7 against the spread versus the East. So when I see that, I usually just get off the game because the trends are conflicting, and both these teams, like you say, are ass. Jazz lost 9 in a row, and the Bulls ain't too shabby themselves. I mean, like I said, they've been covering the spread lately, but I'm just not interested in betting with the Bulls, especially the injury report. Giddey's still game time, like you say, Lonzo's out. So there's just too much going on. So I passed on it.
Stacks, my brother, what you got on this one?
I ain't gonna lie. I just wrote some shit down, but when I went to the slate this morning, I crossed this game off like big ass X. Because usually I cross these games off and focus on college, but college is on hold till pretty much tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I am gonna tell JLB, but I ain't gonna ladder him. I'm gonna just find the number.
Yeah.
And go straight to my number. I'll probably go 8+. Because here's the thing, like, and LJ know this, and like when people look at my record, they'll look at my record and be like, damn, he must suck. But the way I gamble, and y'all know this now, like I shoot for plus money. Because my thing is the plus money make up for your losses. So when GLB say, if he puts something in the chat, let's just say
Martinstein last night. How easy was that? I don't use the word easy. Forget I said that. But the data.
No, like, you sent that out, and I don't even question it no more. Like LJ, like I tell people, like I blind bet LJ unless I'm already on the other side. I blind bet GLB, and he bets early. So I'm rarely on the other side. But like his props, he went yesterday. He swept the board, and not only did he sweep the board, my homie that I could vouch for parlayed them. He didn't even bet them separate. He just parlayed them together.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And the way he gambled, he don't just put like $50, $100 parlays. He put money on parlay. That's the way he gambled, like, and I respect it because he don't gamble every day. So when he gamble, he might put like 500 on the parlay.
Damn.
Yeah, like that's what he do because he don't gamble every day. He might gamble like once a week.
How many legs on the parlay?
He might do like 2 or 3 legs and put like 500 on it.
That's more reasonable.
And do it like once or twice a week.
Hey, if he can afford to do it, hey, I ain't
like
let him do his thing. I can't afford it.
No, you know what I do? When he does that, I'd be like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna be pussy. My fault, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna be coward. I'll just throw $100 on each leg that he take.
Yeah, or you
I can't
just put like 50 on the parlay.
That way, if he go 2-1, I'm still cool.
Exactly.
Okay. I can't do a $500 parlay, LJ. I ain't built like that. I ain't cut like that.
Nah, me neither, man.
I've done them, and I won one once.
You done a $500 parlay?
One time when I was on tilt. Yeah, it was
Oh, he gonna remember.
It was Pepperdine. And I don't watch college basketball. I don't watch any college sports. But it was this was college football. It was Pepperdine. It was a late night game. It's always a late night game, right? It was Pepperdine, and it was maybe it was Boise State. I don't remember. But Pepperdine was like minus 15.5. And I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. And it hit. But that was luck. That was all luck. It was stupidity.
My thing is 500, and I need 3 different things.
Oh, that's crazy.
I can't do it.
No, I like straight bets now.
I can't do it. I'm not a big parlay. Like y'all know, I'll do every night, once a night. I throw a $50 money underdog money line round robin. I do it every night. I pick 3 to 4 legs. And when you round robin, like this will be the perfect game with your trends, GLB. I'm gonna throw the Jazz money line in my round robin.
Yeah, let's hope marketing gets 10 rebounds. Make
just a side note, y'all. While we talking about parlays, we do, if we can, by the end of the show, we're gonna try to talk about these next couple or these next few games. But if we could start thinking about a parlay piece. So
did you let LJ know that? I got my parlay piece and my best bet for the day.
LJ, if you got one, no pressure, but we usually do like a lay of the day type of situation. I know these games are about to start pretty soon, so hopefully.
Actually, real quick, I do have to bounce because I got to do some stuff. But luckily, my next bet is in this next game. So I can just touch on that real quick.
Well, yeah. Before you go, just leave us your leg and your best bet.
Yeah. So my next bet is look, I was looking at everything, points, rebounds, and assists for the Joker. Everything looked good, but I kept coming back to his points. So I took Joker 30 plus points. It was minus 102 when I was taking it, and then it moved to minus 104. But if you go on Props Madness and you look at Joker points, you're not going to understand why I took this bet, right? It doesn't look, I'm just trying to find it real quick. Yeah, Joker points on the road, nothing looks great about it. But what I'm doing here is I'm looking at it a little bit differently. I'm looking at, LJ and I were talking about this, the Nuggets off a loss. However you slice it, off a loss, off a home loss as a favorite. Any way you look at it, Joker shows up. He's probably going to get his assist and his rebounds, but I just kept coming back to his points. Pinnacle had over 29.5 points at minus 120. FanDuel had minus 104. Every other book had like minus 110, minus 115. So that at least let me know, okay, this is what the market's saying. I'm going to read you the Joker's points in the 7 games after they lost at home as a favorite. These are the points. Ready? 41, 40, 34, 30, 46, 18, and 28. But I'm willing to bet that Joker is pissed off enough to come out here tonight. And he's either going to be, I think he's either going to clear his assist line, or he's going to clear easily, or he's just going to keep going for points. You know what I mean? Like, I feel strongly that he's either going to be the one to say, no, I'm getting these points, or he's going to be, dropping dimes everywhere. But no matter what, everywhere I kept looking at it, I just thought this is a spawn situation where Joker's going to be the one to show up. So Joker 30 plus points. That's my last bet of the day. And while I'm here, let me just see what that's at. His points dropped in some books to 28.5. Some books still have 29.5, minus 115, minus 113. But that's my last bet. But I'm going to give you guys my leg of the parlay here.
You'll leave your best bet too, right?
Yeah. I don't have a lot in today, so we're gonna go. My best bet is Tobias Harris, 8 plus rebounds and assists. But my leg is gonna be the Joker, 30 plus points. I'm putting my trust in the Joker. I think he's going to take us home here. And again, like I said, I'm trusting the situation they're in where they're off a loss at home as a favorite. And, LJ we're talking about, it goes beyond just the loss as a favorite. LJ was letting me know this is the spot where Joker is going to flex on them.
Hey, Golden State has no center, bro. Who's going to guard?
That exactly. I was like, what's the last thing that you said before? And that was it right there. So, and no matter what.
You want to know what's funny about that is, and I always tell y'all, not LJ probably listen to me enough. My thing is, some people play the lottery. They go run to the corner store and play like 6, 7, 9, 4 boxes or whatever. I like to take my shots and quietly. And the only reason why I'm speaking on it is because this shit crazy. And I don't have the odds because I was helping my daughter move all day, so I don't have any of my notes. Like, I almost missed the show. But I took a little parlay, and I put $100 parlay on $100 parlay on. I took Joker 30 plus. It was plus money. I know that much. And I took the Nuggets money line. And I put $100 on it. And I ain't gonna lie, the odds was crazy. And I'm gonna put it in the chat, but I don't know if you had I don't be in the Discord no more. I'm just off of Discord. Like,
I just want to
I'm doing the show. I'm speaking for myself. Like, I do the show and I fuck with Doms, JLBLG, but as far as like Discords, it just takes away from my focus. My focus is like I don't have no job. I don't have no 9 to 5. I don't have none of that. Like, so I take my gambling and capping and people on stage, LJ, Dimes, and GLB. I take all y'all's things seriously. Like, I take it very, very seriously because this is my job. So if I can't go to the Discord and see people I respect, I got y'all phone number. I don't need Discord. I can get y'all's opinion without the Discord, without everything else that's going on. So I'm off the Discord. I only posted. I'm just saying it publicly so people know where I stand. I only posted us going live into the Discord. I had to go back into it because you asked me to do that. Other than that, I'm off the Discord.
It's all.
Because my whole thing is, I don't care if I get a pick from LJ, Don. I don't care where the pick come from. I just want more money in my account today than I woke up to yesterday. That's all I care about. I don't care if someone takes my pick, it takes LJ's pick. When I take someone, I say, I tell this person. I don't have no problem with that. I don't need no glory for any of my picks. I just want to win. That's all I want to do is win. And when LJ ends his show, he say, let's keep cashing. That's all I want to do. I don't care where the money comes from or who the pick comes from. People be stealing people's picks and like want clout for the like that shit corny to me. Like I just want to win. Like I want to take care of me and mine. Whether LJ's, I don't care if I take LJ's pick 7 days a week and he's taking care of my family. I don't care where the pick comes from. I just want to win. Seriously, like, and people get this shit fucked up. Like I want to win. I don't care if I gotta take none of my picks. If I'm cold and I just bet LJ, I take LJ. LJ, give me a pick. I'm cold. I don't care where the pick come. I want to win, man. Like everything. That's why I don't be in the Discord no more. Like,
hey man, look, man, look. Stacks, he went to church on us, man, and it's sometimes that's needed, man. He went to church on us, man. It's just it's cool, man. Like we all here for the same thing, and that's the cash. And
I just want to win, man. That's all.
And beat the book.
I do need to bounce here in about 4 minutes. I'm gonna tune in the chat. But
I just look at GOB. I just want to make sure I've got you down for your best bet is the Harris rebound assist 8.5 and
over 8, over 7.5.
Over 7.5. Okay, my bad. Yeah. And your leg is Joker 30 plus points.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Just want to make sure, brother.
And then last thing I'll say is, man, these Randall points, LJ, I like this a lot, and I think I might take Randall points and maybe even Cat under, maybe parlay those two or something. I'll let you guys know. I got to step away for a bit, but there's that Randall points, man. I like that.
Might as well put the rebounds with his points.
I like that too. Yeah. Cool.
I like the rebound.
Appreciate having you, LJ. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Do your thing, brother. Enjoy your evening.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Cash.
All right, y'all. Let's finish up this slate. We got a few more games.
I'm about to say I still got more action.
So Grizzlies and Kings. Kings 2.5 point favorites. The total sitting at 237.5. Notable injury in this one. John Morant is out with an injury. For me, looking at this game, just off the top of, well, not even off the top of my head, but there was a play that I think that I'm going to get to. It was on my short list. It's been on my short list all day. But it's another first half under. It was 116, but now it's down to 115.5 for the first half under. And I mean, looking at looking at how these teams have been playing, in particular the Kings haven't been bad on defense recently. And them not having a point guard, I think, is kind of slowed their offense down. But if you look at the numbers, man, the last 10 games for the Grizzlies, They're 7-3 to the under. Or their games are 7-3 to the under in the first half as a team. And I took this. I was just telling you, I just took this a few days ago, but they're 9-1 to the under for their team total for the first half. Kings are 6-4 to the under. Grizzlies opponents are going 6-4 to the under in the first half. Kings opponents are going 8-2 to the under in the first half. So all of these numbers just kind of lean toward not even lean, it's a strong lean toward a first half under, but I just hadn't quite got there yet. LJ, you got anything on this one, man?
I had a lean to I was going the other way. I was leaning to the over full game. That's the way Memphis is trending, especially as a dog. 15-2 as a road dog to the over, 17-5 to the over as a dog, period. And a 22-10 to the over on the road. So all those things correlate to an over. And I was looking at the Kings last 10 home games. The Kings are 8-2 to the over. So, but Ja's out, you said. So you're missing at least 20, 25 points right there. So I got to see, if I want to trust the over, who's going to make up those points on the Grizzlies side. Those are the things that I got to try to figure out if I want to take it, because we got time. This is a West Coast game, so it's not like we got to make a decision right now. But my heavy lean is to the over. But like we said, we're looking at the injury report, see who's going to play, and then that's going to let us know if we're going to pull the trigger. So I still got time to think about it, try to figure out if I'm going to get to it. But I lean to the over for a game.
I do, but here's the thing: this one could go either way. I will say, I think Scottie Pippen Jr. was on the injury report too. I don't know if he still is, but I feel like that's a difference. If Scottie Pippen is out, I'm taking the under. Yeah. I'm taking the under. If he's in, I'm not touching it, because he can still, facilitate the offense and get them to where they need to be. So Scottie Pippen Jr. is the big one for me. If he's out, I'm all in.
That's a good point. You're right.
Yeah. Stacks, my brother, what you think about this one?
Officially, I don't have nothing bet yet in this game, because I'm 0 for 4 in my last 4 and 1 in my last 5 Grizzly bets. Like, as far as their games, as far as Kings games, I'm 0-3 and 1. So when I looked at that and looked at my notebook, I'm like, man, I can't get none of these teams right, whether I fade them or bet them. So, like, I don't have nothing. But then, after I capped the whole card, I went back to it because there was no college. I started looking at Jaren Jackson. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, how is this not a Jaren Jackson everything spot? Like, but when I feel like I can't get a team right, I feel like just leave the game alone, because if I can't get the team right, the prop not gonna go right. And like when we get to the game, I cap different than a lot of people. Like, people cap like 8-2 last 10. Man, I look at the game and I do a little bit of digging and I make a pick, and then I start listening to people I respect, and it works for me. But when I lean this game, it look over, but I can't get these teams right. So, like, they like baseball coming up. They like the Milwaukee Brewers. Like, no matter what I bet on Milwaukee Brewers games, like LJ always talks about the Celtics. He'll be like, I don't bet Celtics games. Like, these teams, like, I just can't get right. So I try to stay away from them. So I'm probably not going to bet. I'm looking at Jaren Jackson, but he play on the Grizzlies, so I'm probably not going to bet it. But that's what I was looking at.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Let's move over to this next one. I don't have much on this one. Raptors and Suns. Suns 8.5-point favorites. When at the time of the posting, 227 is the total. The only thing that I even got on this game that I would even recommend to anybody, and I know it's gross, but the Suns have to win this game. Jay Money bought out on his show. He looked at the next 10 games for the Suns, and that shit is brutal. I mean, you talking about, you got Toronto tonight. You got Chicago at home. The Suns are at home. So Toronto and Chicago tonight and Wednesday, but then it's Cleveland, Milwaukee, Boston, Minnesota, Houston, Milwaukee again, Boston again, New York, Golden State, and OKC. That's brutal. And if they got any chance of nabbing a play-in spot, they gotta win tonight and Wednesday. Like that's a brutal stretch to end the year. Stacks, what you got on this one, brother?
I got a lot. I don't even have my notes because everything was going on. But the way I broke this game down, I capped it. I text you, Dom. I don't even know what time it was. I text you about this game, and I'm gonna start off by saying, first of all, I respect Jay Money and everything he says, but at some point in time, we have to look at teams for what they are. We can't look at Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. We can't look at that like this Phoenix Suns team. Like, if you want to make a bet they're not gonna make the playoffs. Like, stop looking at the Suns like it's Kevin Durant, it's Devin Booker. Like, the talent they got, I think they punted already. Like, I seen Durant on the sideline playing the Lakers last night. He looked defeated. Like, I seen the YouTube where this nigga was dancing like he was an old man. Like, the trade rumors. Like, stop putting so much merit, and I'm a victim of it for the whole season, even after the All-Star break. Like, I just kept betting the Suns to make the playoffs. Like it's Durant, like it's Booker, like, and then I had to look in the mirror and be like, stop, like these boys is ass. We need to look at the Suns like they're the Wizards because that's what they are. They're the Wizards with a whole bunch of talent. That's what they are. And when my official bets, I'm saying like, look at them, like they was down like what 20 in the first quarter last to the Lakers. Without, was it 20, 15, 17? Like
31-15 was the first quarter score.
Come on, man. We're talking about just fat ass Luka did that and Austin Reeves. Like, I ain't being racist, but you let two white boys kill y'all. Like, come on, man. Like,
they really are bad. And I guess I'm coming from a spot where I haven't been traumatized by them a lot because I'm not saying that I like saw the writing on the wall. Like, who would have thought? But when I like started seeing like, man, they losing a lot. Like, maybe I should just avoid them, and maybe they'll figure it out. And they just haven't figured it out like all year. So it's just,
and not to cut you off, my fault, but
they're the Sixers of the West.
This is what's so funny, and I know when I bring it up, LJ gonna remember this because I was on the Pub Sports video, doing a video. I don't know if it was a live show or not. And Kevin Durant and Devin Booker really was beefing and betting about a Detroit Lions football game. Detroit Lions and the Commanders. And that was the night before, y'all got a game tomorrow morning. Like, the fuck is you niggas talking? Matter of fact, they was playing the Pistons. LJ, you got to remember that we talked about. We was live together. They was playing the Pistons. They talking about betting on Detroit Lions and the Commanders. I'm like, y'all don't care about this season. Y'all talking about betting on football, and we going to the game after this game. But you got to play a basketball game. You already talking about going to the football game after the basketball game? Like, these boys punted on the season. The team gonna break up. Durant gonna go somewhere. Booker probably gonna stay. They gonna break this team up. They don't care. They was gonna trade Durant, and Durant blocked it. So you gotta imagine people are probably pissed off. Durant, everyone say the right things, but look at this team like the Utah Jazz, the Washington Wizards.
Yeah,
that's who they are. But my bets, and I ain't gonna lie, I lost the last three. And I'm going back to it. You fade the Suns on a back-to-back. I ain't talking about the point spread. I made a video about this for Pub Sports. I want to know why my video's not posted yet. I was told to make a video. By midnight, I made the video for this game, and I haven't seen it. I'm a little bit upset about it because I fell asleep and woke up and made sure I got the video, and I have not seen it posted. And I put a lot of homework into it. But the Raptors team total over 110 and a half. It's 10 and no. Last week it was 10-3 or 11-4, and it lost last week. So alternate numbers. I'll get to my best bet. My bet in this game, number one, is the Raptors team total. When I bet it and made the video, it was 110. When I posted on Twitter, it was 109. It might be 108. Pardon my French. Shout out Daryl. I don't give a fuck what the spread is. Raptors team total over. This shit gonna fly over. Matter of fact, they just played this shit. They played this game. My notes was messed up because my daughter was moving. But they just look it up after the show over. They just played each other. Raptors blew these boys out when the Suns was on the back-to-back.
Okay.
Raptors put up like 120 something. Like, I do know that much. I've seen that. And I also bet the Raptors plus 8.5. I took that. And I also got the Raptors. I got the Raptors money line and my money line underdog. Because the Suns is not the Suns. Like, these boys suck. Durant got motors, Booker got motors. Like, don't look at them like.
This line has moved both ways too. It's moved to Phoenix -9, and the total has went down to 225. So the both of these numbers have moved. Let's we got two more games. I got to raise up off here in a minute too, but Wizards Trailblazers, not too much on this one for me. I like the under in this one for some reason, but looking at kind of recent history, especially in Portland with these two teams, that those go over. Or I know the last one went way over this number, so just not something I got much interest in. If anything, the Wizards have been playing better, and so you could look at them possibly covering this game, but I don't have much on it. LJ, you got anything on this one, brother?
Yeah, I was going to end up probably on the over, 231. Wizards 10-4 to the over after a win. And the Wizards don't win much. They're actually on a 2-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? They've won 2 in a row. So now you're going to go to Portland, who is the number one team against the spread with no rest, 9-1-1. They're also 18-9-1 against the spread after a win. So instead of me picking on Portland to win the game, because I believe -6 is a little bit too much for Portland to cover coming off a back-to-back. Now, if it was 3, I probably would take that. But the fact is 6, the Wizards could probably cover that 6. You know what I'm saying? But I believe it's going to be a lot of points because Wizards don't play defense, and Portland can get into where they're not playing defense at times as well. So, especially their injury report, Jeremy Grant, I think, is doubtful now. So, I'm looking to see who's going to be the center, because if Cleveland is the center, I'm going to take his rebounds because the Wizards give up the 4th most rebounds to the center. So that'll be one of my props. But I'm definitely going to end up on the over just because both these teams tread, Portland against the spread after a win, and then the Wizards 10-4 to the over after a win. So I'm just going to trust that the points go over 231.
Good looks, my brother. Stacks, what you got on this one, bro?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Well, let's keep it pushing. Last one of the night. Spurs and Lakers. Current line, Lakers 9.5-point favorites. The total has went up as well to 230. Obviously LeBron is still out for LA. The Spurs, well documented their injury issues. So for me, not a ton in this game. I was sort of looking at the Spurs team total under just because the Lakers have their defense has been really good, but I don't know, man. I just don't like this game at all. So it'll probably be something I stay away from. Stacks, you got anything on this one, brother?
Yeah, actually, I do, and that's funny that you said that because I'm a lazy capper. Like I'm, I tell people all the time, I'm not a capper for real. I promise you. I learned how to be a capper. I learned how to follow people I respect, and I'm a lazy capper. And the reason why I say that is because I don't know how long ago it was, but I seen LJ in somebody's chat or maybe it was his show, and it was about Lakers first quarter. And I got it from him. I swear to you, I got it from LJ. So when I see Laker games, I don't even cap Laker games no more. I just wait for the first quarter spread and I bet it. Like, I don't know the trends, I don't know the numbers, but I know LJ is the one that turned me on to. I've been doing this shit, I want to say for like 2 months. I don't when I see Lakers, I don't even look at props. I don't look at over unders. Ever since he told me that, I waited like 2 games after he said it. And both of those games cashed ever since then. So when I see the Lakers, I just go Lakers first quarter. And that's because of LJ. I don't cap the game.
The best gift right now going 17-2 against the spread in the first quarter since the Luka trade.
Word.
So why would I get off of that? If it ain't broke,
I just wrote it down.
don't fix it.
Yeah. I wrote that
No,
down. That's
like
I mean, it's
no, Dom, just like one of them. It's one of them gifts that you be like.
It's an auto bet.
When you look at it, and the thing about it is, when you look at it, you got to be. Sometimes it's spread. Sometimes they're getting money. Sometimes it's even money. Sometimes they give up a couple points. And when you look at it, you be like, man, I don't know. But I've gotten to the point where it's automatic. I don't care what the number is. When I see Lakers, I'd be like, I don't got to cap this game.
Yeah.
Because I'm making one bet. And if it lose, at this point, it's going to lose like 5 straight for me to get off it. At least 5 straight.
I feel that too. I feel that too.
And I'm carrying this shit until next year. And 5 straight. Seriously, like it's like seriously, I should just not bet nothing and just wait for the Lakers to play.
Hey, you say it's a
only
lazy
gamble.
capper? This how you call it? You say you a lazy capper? I would say you a common sense capper.
Yeah, like my thing is
common sense tells you if they're hitting it 17 out of their last 19 games, why would I try to guess to be like they're not gonna hit this first quarter tonight versus
and here's my thing for me not to take it. Why would I look at the Lakers and be like, okay, damn, the Lakers are gonna play the Spurs. They're giving up 9. The Lakers are going to win by at least 10. Why would I do that when there's a 17-2? I see the Lakers. I say, I'm not even capping the game. First quarter, write that game off. I'm not betting a prop. I'm not betting Reeves because I feel like I got a sure thing.
Keep it
And
moving.
if it lose, I'm going to bet twice as much next time.
Yeah.
And if it lose, I'm going to bet 3 times as much as next time. I need 5 straight. For me not to bet.
Wait till LeBron come back. It's gonna be even better.
Yeah. Well, let's get to some best bets, y'all. LJ, my brother. So, what we usually do, we'll have a one best bet, and then we'll have a leg for the parlay. So, what you got for me, my brother? What you as far as your best bet first and your leg next?
Best bet, man, is probably gonna be that Detroit first half, man. I just can't ignore it. 10-2 against the spread in the first half this month. So that's gonna be my best bet. First half, Detroit -4.5. And for the leg, we gonna ride with K, man. Over 27.5 points. I mean, it's just a for sure thing. You get ejected, I'm automatically betting your points the next game. I don't care who it is. It could be a man on the bench. He could be the 6th man. I don't care. I'm a bet it. Just because that's just something that athletes have pride in. You threw me out of the game, you know? So they automatically, that's a psychological thing for them. They're going to come back that next game, you know, and show up the refs to be like, yeah, throw me out of this one. So, yeah, K, over 27.5 points.
Good look, my brother Stacks. What you got, man?
All right, now this is going to be a little different for y'all. My best bet, I'm going with the Rockets team total over 119.5. That's my best bet. My parlay piece, sorry to tell y'all going to have to wait till tomorrow morning to cash this. But this is a preview. It's going to be Stacks Play today, tomorrow. Baseball is back, damn it. Fuck with me on baseball. My parlay piece is Teoscar Hernandez over 1.5 bases plus 100. That game comes on at 6:10 in the morning. Put that shit in. Your base prop killer is back.
Let's get it. So my best bet, it's got to be Detroit. I should have took it at 3.5 this morning. I didn't, but I'm definitely gonna be taking it at 4.5 when we get up off here. The leg for my parlay, and I didn't mention it. I didn't mention this play during that game, but the Sixers and Rockets game. If you look at Ricky Council under 7.5 rebounds and assists. He's went under this a lot. I had it pulled up here a little bit ago, but he's went under this number quite a bit. The last 10 games, I want to say 9 out of the last 10, and he's going up against a Rockets team where that's where their defense excels is inside with forward. So I like Ricky Council under 7.5 rebounds and assists for my leg of the parlay. So great show, fellas. LJ, my brother, man, thank you for coming on, man. We were on here an hour and 15 minutes. I know we got a late start with my technical difficulties, but man, we hope to have you back a little bit more frequently, man, and we can chop it up a little bit more. Stacks, my brother, as always. Co-host, man, thanks for being on with us and sharing your insight. You took us to church today a little bit, which is always good. So shouts out to Stacks, GLB, my brother. He had to run, but we'll probably see you guys again Wednesday. I don't know what the slate is looking like. I haven't looked ahead that far yet, but until then, I'm going to leave you with the wise words of the late great comedic genius John Witherspoon. Peace, y'all.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now. I'm going to try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.